Now, we had crews focused on the apartment building where this suspect, the suspected gunman, lives. He's Marshal Zellinger is there, and you've been able to talk to someone who lived below Holmes.
Right, and we got some clarification on where Holmes's unit is. It's that second floor unit that we watched. The outside window and this south-facing window get smashed, and Chris Rodriguez lives just below it. And Chris is here, and you tell me that at midnight, something suspicious started happening in the unit above you. What did you hear?
Well, what happened was my girlfriend and I were in the unit watching TV, and right at midnight we started hearing a loud techno music coming from above us. And so when we were listening to that techno music, we thought, well, maybe there's a party going on, because usually the complex is very quiet. Nobody has parties. So that was the first time that they actually had a party or a lot of noise at the complex. So my girlfriend, she got angry. She's like, why are they playing the music so loud? They need to turn it down. So we sat for a little while, about 15 minutes in the apartment, and she decided that what she was going to do is go upstairs to the apartment and knock on the door and kind of ask them, hey, can you turn the music down? It's a little too loud. We're trying to sleep. So she went upstairs to the apartment, and she knocked on the door pretty hard. She knocked 2 or 3 times and yelled into the door, hey, can you turn that music down? We're trying to sleep.
No one's in there.
No one's in there. No answer. And she had her ear up to the door. She couldn't hear anything. She was listening for footsteps. We didn't hear anything. And she noticed when she knocked on the door that the door moved a little bit, and the handle jiggled a little, and she was contemplating going into the apartment, but something told her, don't do it. Don't go in the apartment. Just go back downstairs. So she went back downstairs to our apartment, and she went ahead and called the non-emergency number, and we went ahead and let them know that there was a noise disturbance in the building. And what they did is they let us know that they'll try to send an officer out, but there's no guarantee that they could. So we waited another 20 or 30 minutes, and there was no officer. So the music was still going, and it was the same techno beat. It sounded like it was in repeat. Just kept going over and over and over. So she called the non-emergency number again a second time, and we said, hey, nobody's come here yet. There's still a lot of loud noise in the apartment. And the dispatcher said, well, we're in a crisis right now. We really can't have any officers out at the moment.
The shooting had happened at the theater.
Correct. The shooting happened at the theater, but we didn't know about it. And so we said, okay, no problem. So we went back to bed, and the music continued until 1 o'clock. At 1 a.m., the music stopped completely. It was silent.
1 hour of music.
1 hour of music. Start to finish, 12 a.m., 1 a.m.
Now that you know what these authorities and what FBI and police think is in that unit, that they think that's booby-trapped, what do you think the implication was of music starting very loud at midnight and going until 1 o'clock?
Well, the biggest thing that gets me is from reports, the shooting at the theater happened at 12:15. And my theory is that what he did is he started the music up around midnight so that somebody would go up to the apartment and open that door around 12:15. Or at least, ask what's going on, try to get into the apartment. Luckily, my girlfriend did not go into the apartment. Something told her, don't go in that door.
And then you guys got woken up again by SWAT?
Right. What happened is around 1 o'clock, the music shut off. We slept for an hour, and then there was a loud crash in the back of the apartment. I didn't hear it, but my girlfriend heard it. She woke me up. She said, hey, something's going on. And next thing we know, there's a knock on our door, and it's a SWAT team there in full armor, and they tell us, hey, you got to get all your stuff and get out. Get whatever you can get out and leave. So they escorted us down the hall and out the doors, and they sent us around to the back of the apartment, and then we were able to get rides home or be taken to the areas of safety.
So it's a good thing she didn't open the door. I appreciate you taking the time to share your story.
No problem.
Chris Rodriguez lives just below where James Holmes lives, and it's an incredible story that we hear how close his girlfriend was to potentially opening what may be a booby-trap door in what we now know is that second or third floor unit. The two windows that we can see from this vantage point, one facing west and one facing south, those are the windows that were smashed about, I'd say, around 6 o'clock. But no one has gone back toward those windows since we've been out here. And in my